Morning everybody, happy Friday. Dog's come out to say hello as well. This is nice, you a bit itchy mate? How you doing? Go for a wee? There's not much sun at the moment, it's still a bit early. I'll just shut this door, keep the heat in. Oh, how you doing? It's nice it's Friday, isn't it? Another week of hell. Another week of hell is over. Well, nearly. No, to be honest, it's not been too bad of a week, really. I'm trying to get a few changes done this week or next. Well, it hasn't worked this week because I sent an approval email to patch a load of critical patching a load of hosts, which are about 15 to 20 instances in AWS, and I'm still waiting for the email for the guys to approve it, and it's just like, oh Jesus, it's a nightmare, trying to get anything done. I might just go ahead and do it, don't even bother with the change. What's the change request and what's the point? It's just people, I just do it out of hours. It's not going to affect anybody. Nobody will even know, but the numbers in the reports will be good. So, and that's all management like to see, isn't it? So yeah, it's. Oh, here he comes. You staying out? No, kind of like he's looking for the sun. There's not much sun yet in the garden. He's a couple more hours. So yeah. Oh, good news about the jacuzzi, guys. The hot tub. We've had notification that it's on its way from the US, and I'm hoping Trump doesn't shove a load of, money on top of it. Do we? I'm sure he won't. I'm sure Mr. Trump won't do that. No, he's playing nicely. Well, for most people anyway. So yeah, that's going to be coming up. That's going to be turning up in, I think it's March 14th or something. No, it's not. Yeah, March 14th, I think. So that's good. So when it turns up and we get it set up, I'll show you. But I thought I would do a few videos because the skiing holiday is going to be coming up for us soon, and I can't wait to get there. Oh, hold on. Do you want to go back in with the smelly cat? Go on in. I don't like to keep him out. If he's not active, I don't want to, because he does get chilly. He's got quite a, go on in, a thin coat. Go on in. All right, I'll leave. Go on. Here you go. Good boy. I just don't want to chill it down too much in there. Yeah, he's got quite a thin coat, so he tends to shiver if I leave him out. And he's not active, and there's no sun to warm up, so he's good. So yeah, the skiing holiday is going to be coming up, and I can't wait to show you guys. We're going to be doing some videos of the town, the hotel, just the surrounding area, the lovely things that we can see in the towns and stuff, the places where you can, buy your goggles and your boots and your helmet. I'll show you some of those things in a moment that I've bought last year, and so it's going to be almost like a little trip down Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, when what's he called? The tall guy, Robbie Coltrane, Hagrid. Goodness sake, Hagrid. Who can forget Hagrid? When he shows Harry around you can get your wands in there and all your bits in there and all your bits, So we're going to be doing a bit of that. So, but I did kind of bring a few things out because I just wanted to kind of look at some stuff, just before getting things ready. Do you know what I mean? And Doggy's all booked in for Azkaban. Puppy prison, I call it. Shame. He's I'm sure he'll be fine. I hate leaving him, I'll be honest. That's one of the things that is one of the things I just can't stand doing is leaving Sam for a week, and that's a tough one, Any of you that got dogs, you know, it's you know, you kind of think, oh, what's going through their mind? Is he thinking he's been left? Has he been abandoned? But what we try to do is every time we go out, even from here, if we go out on the Spider, or if we go somewhere that like maybe is not dog friendly, we tend to say to Sam, we're just going to the shop, you know. And it sounds crazy, right? But this the way we try to associate Sam with being left is we say we're going to the shops and we'll be back soon. So we go out the door, we go do whatever. So it's just reinforcing in his little brain that we'll be back. Do you know what I mean? So when we take him to Azkaban, we will say we're just going to the shop and we'll be back. So, you know, hopefully he will know that we'll be back. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we've been doing that for years, and that's how we do it. Whenever we leave him for any length of time, we don't leave him much. You know, he's always with us. But obviously, if we go out on the Spider, we might go out on the Spider this weekend actually, because it's, even though it's chilly, it's sunny. So we might take a ride up to the Plume of Feathers Saturday or Sunday and get the cobwebs off the trike, which would be nice, you know. But I thought I would just kind of talk about some of the lovely things. I got these last year, and these are Nautica, and they're the HF 1110s. So they're not the stiffest boot in the world, but they're the bloody most comfortable. If any of you skiers out there, you probably appreciate that boots can be a pain in the neck, really. But these are brand new. I bought these in Zellemzee last year after a week of using a rented version of these. So these were the brand new version, and you can replace the soles. You've only got two of these little strap things, you know. Obviously a lot of boots you have like four, don't you know, and it's a bit and when you're an old bastard like me, I just can't be bothered with the faff of it, do you know what I mean? So I just want to get in and go kind of thing, and that's a lovely thing. You just got two straps, you can, and they're so easily adjustable, and it's got a nice little handle on both sides, because my others didn't, and carrying those were a bit of a pain. And this little bit here, you can, if you do get a bit, I don't know, if your feet do get a little bit, because they can get a little bit, you know, you can just clip these up all the way up like that. Generally, we don't leave them down because that is a bit of a risk. So if you're walking and you happen to catch a door or something, that could. So I would say if you got these, just pop them all the way up like that. But look at that, and you've got this little slider here, and it's got a cable which makes it tighter or not. And they're just they're not the most exciting looking boot, but I just found they were so easy to walk in. And Shah's got a similar pair as well, you know, because she found them to be super comfortable as well. And I was quite surprised when I tried these last year. They were fantastic, you know, absolutely, and so easy. Literally, you can just unclip them when you're in the bubble lift going up, so they're going to be nice to use, a nice thing too. And then they're really easy to walk in as well, you know. And the second thing I've bought this week is a pair of these reactive sunglasses, and they're made by how do I pronounce this? Julbo. So it's Julbo. Julbo. I don't know. But you can get these from Shade Station online. And what I love about the reason I got these, the main reason, to be honest, is sometimes if you get a bit of a snowy day, a bit of a overcast day, these will kind of light everything up a bit. And what I also love about these is it comes with a nice little pouch and all the rest of it, but it comes with these strap, so you can kind of, so it's, you know, they stay a little bit more secure. And it's got these little side deflectors, because when I've wore glasses in the past, the snow gets in behind, it gets in your eyes, and the definition, I've got to say, the definition, I'll put them on, I know I look ridiculous, I look like a bumblebee, but when I look out, everything just looks super clear and super sharp, you know. Just the whole thing, it just looks, it's beautiful. And they've got these reactive lenses as well, so they darken and lighten depending on the whether it's sunny or whether it's cloudy or whatever, you know. And those are super nice, so I thought I'd give those a try. And I do wear a helmet. I'll show you that, guys, now. Let me just make sure they're in the right way. I got this last year at Salem-Se as well. And it's it comes with a visor. However, sometimes if it gets a bit, so this is an atomic helmet. I've got the cover on it at the moment. It's got a lovely lens. I mean, oh my god, the lens is on this, and you've got a little magnetized thing on the back, so you can, you know, you can strap that and you can just clip that in, and it's got a little rotational knob here on the back. It's an atomic, oh, what is it? Oh, I don't know. Atomic, it's got Atomic Vision, HD, Prism. There's your, oh, it's an Atomic. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. And it's got the visor, it's got the little vents in the top. And, you know, this lens is great for sunny. It's good for pretty much all conditions, but I found sometimes when the light went a little bit, I needed something just to kind of brighten things up a bit, so I can switch to the shades. But it's just nice to be able to just, you know, pop this down. It's super comfortable as well. Yeah, I must admit the lens on that is top notch as well. So I thought I would just get it out and show you guys some of the nice things, you know, that we like to take with us. I mean, obviously, and it's a nice field of view as well. So when I'm doing really wide arcs across the slope, I always kind of have a quick glance over my left shoulder before I do a steep turn, a really high C turn to the left, because that could sometimes skiers don't expect you to make those sort of turns quite so quickly. I tend to do those turns early in the morning, to be fair, when there's nobody on the slope, you know, because they're very, very fast and very, very, very precise. It's an incredible feeling. It's just, you know, when you really get up on your edges and you do your turns, it's the feeling is nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And I'm trying to teach to teach Shah this, and it's like, I don't know how this is going to go. But you don't necessarily have to carve down the bloody slope every time. You can just poodle down and just do brush parallel or whatever, and you don't have to be racing everywhere. But it's nice to do it now and again. It's just nice to have that little bit of just let the skis go and just kind of like, just, you know, rack up. I think the last time I did a speed check, I was, I think it was about 86 mile an hour I got to on it, and this was night skiing in Seoul, and I think it's in Austria. That was quite interesting. Because I wanted to see, that was on my Atomic Black Eyes, the skis I've got. I'm not taking these skis with me this year, because I thought, I'm just going to hire, because sometimes taking the skis can be a bit of a faff. But obviously you're at the mercy of the hire place, and sometimes you know, you just have to go with what they've got, really, you know, and that's okay. Generally, it's pretty fine. And I'm not too, you know, I mean, obviously I do always look after my kit, but it's always the lift line, isn't it? When you queue up to go to get on a chairlift, it's so many people. You've got people kind of, you know, cramming in, and often your skis just get scratched to bits, really, and it's oh, I hate it. But so I don't have that worry about buying a brand new set of skis and then somebody just coming over the top of them, you know, because it happens. It's just the way it is, really, you know. I did get taken out by a snowboarder once. Well, I think we just kind of met in the middle, if that makes sense. We were both coming, I didn't see him, we were coming down, he was on another side of the valley, and there's a big, like, hill between us, and we kind of like, he was coming down one side, I was coming down another, and we kind of like went like that, and honestly, he literally came over the fronts of my skis. I mean, it was, and we were hoofing it, because it was a massive open, beautiful field, snow field, and he just came over and he hopped over my fronts of my skis. Both my skis come off, because skis, both of us crashed, and we were fine, we had laughed about it, but oh my God, that could have been, it's one of those moments you kind of think, oh, that could have been so much worse. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I've witnessed some really, really bad ones in the past, and you know, it's ski crashes and whatever. Skis, you know, when skiers go down, they tend to go down hard, whereas, you know, snowboarders, I think it's a bit easier for them when they crash. I don't know, if you're a snowboarder, I don't know. And it's always the thing, isn't it, between skiers and snowboarders, which is the easiest to learn and the, you know, the hardest to master and all that sort of jazz. And it's so subjective. And I mean, I've always found skiing to be easier, but what I love about the skiing side of things is it's got that technical longevity, if that makes sense. There's so much depth to skiing that it satisfies my interest, if that makes sense, for over a longer period, because it's not so easy to master skiing, I don't think, anyway, because it can be so technical, and that kind of excites me, really, because you're forever learning, you know, and it's not DevOps. So that's a plus, do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I've tried the snowboarding, and after I fell over about the 5th, 6th time, I thought, oh, I can't be arsed with this. And it's the getting up that's the problem for me, you know. It's the getting up, and it's so much harder to get up, I find, from being an older person with this, you know. I mean, yes, snowboarding is cooler, I would say, you know, some people look really cool, but I don't care about looking cool. But skiing's faster, so I will always beat a snowboarder down a mountain. No snowboarder will keep up with me on skis. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no chance. But no, we're really looking forward to it, and we're really looking forward to showing you guys as well what we're up to, what we, you know, and yeah, you know, it'd be just nice to show you guys a different video than me sitting in this gazebo. So yeah, it's been a pretty quiet week this week, guys. There's not been much going on. I must admit, I have felt better this week, and the reason I think I've felt better is because I've not been watching so many YouTube videos. But when I say that, there's a lot of YouTube videos on my particular channel that's all doom and gloom, really, and it's like I'm trying to kind of just fill it with ski videos and fill it with channels that are not so doomy and gloomy, and I think, you know, it does make a difference, you know. Certainly if you're, I don't know, if you've got that kind of, if you feel vibrational kind of stuff like I do, quite a bit easier, or you're a bit more sensitive, I suppose, to changing things, you know. I think it can really affect. It certainly affected me, and my mood just absolutely nosedived. And I just thought, no, I'm going to just stop watching these videos, these certain videos online that talk about how bad the UK is, and the constant, increases in this, that, and the other. I'm just going to stop watching them because it's just doing my head in, So I've just been watching some just nice videos of cool things and just enjoying that sort of stuff. And it's incredible, isn't it, how one set of videos can lift you up, another set of videos can just just make you feel like crap. Really, there's no hope. Really, do you know what I mean? And so it's if you are kind of feeling kind of like that, I would say turn off the news really, and just focus on videos that kind of give you kind of joy and all the rest of it, But it's interesting, isn't it? Because certainly with YouTube, I mean, I've tested this a few times. When you create a video that's a bit catastrophizing, they tend to get a lot more views than videos that don't, that just talk about everyday stuff. And yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But that's just how it is, I suppose. But yeah, apart from that, there's not a huge amount going on. I'm glad it's the end of the week. I'm hopefully get some sun this weekend and get out on the spider. I'll keep you all updated. Certainly the job front's been a bit quiet, to be honest. I've only applied for a couple of roles and not been actively looking, because the sort of stuff I'm looking at is just the same old shit, really. It's the same stuff, same boring crap that I just really don't want to do. So I'm just kind of sticking this out, really. Just sticking this out for as long as I need to, and see how that pans out, really. Shah and I are doing a lot of stuff to kind of protect ourselves in terms of financial kind of security moving forward into the future. Certainly things around the wills sort of things, and protecting ourselves in terms of the house, and what would happen. We're thinking long term here. We're thinking, like, if one of us was to go into care, what would happen with the house, that sort of thing. And and you're probably wondering why on earth we're thinking about that. And it's like, but it's some of the videos that we've seen and some of the things we've experienced from our neighbours, from people that have got dementia, and all that sort of stuff. What can happen, and the care costs and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, so we're kind of just trying to think what we can do to kind of ensure that we don't lose our house to pay for care or anything like that, and all that sort of jazz, and just making sure that the wheels are in place, in case of anything kind of happens. Really, we both go down in a fiery fireball of flames. In the next few weeks, I know it's crazy, but we like to be prepared. You know what I mean? We do like to try and think out just in case. Hopefully we won't run into any issues, and we'll be in Austria skiing, and everything will be good. But it's always just worth, I don't know, just planning for the unexpected, really. And Shah's really good at organising. Her ability, her mental ability to be able to juggle so many things, and just be able to the mental capacity she has to be able to do all these stuff, numbers and spreadsheets and all that sort of stuff. It's like, I just wing it. And just hope. I got the hope that nothing will go wrong kind of attitude. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Char's very, very analytical, and it's great, you know. So I do the more kind of manual heavy lifting, so to speak, and she does the brain work, because I just don't have the mental capacity for that, and that's okay. It's absolutely fine. But anyway, so that's kind of where we are really this week, guys. A lovely update for you, and I hope you're all doing well. You've had a good week, and everything in your lives are great, you know. And feel free to, obviously, you know, feel free to comment, and just it's always nice for you guys to reach out and say hi. I always appreciate that. And as ever, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now. Oh, it's getting chilly. And my coffee's getting cold. Oh dear.